blood demon art?
A demon's doing this. Oh my god.
Holy shit. Oh, internally too?
I've been immobilized. Whose blood demon art is capable of this?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to the season 4 finale of Demon Slayer, episode 8, The Hashira Unite. Fabulous.
Oh wow.
I'm really looking forward to learning more about the lore between Muzan and the Master, but also just to see all the Hashira fight together.
Very fascinated to see how this episode goes, and if you've been enjoying this series, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below, and check out the Patreon linked in the description below to see the entire extended version of our reaction to this episode and every other episode of Demon Slayer. Also, the other series we're watching, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, Invincible, Solo Leveling. Alright, are we excited for the season 4 finale of Demon Slayer?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Alright, let's see it. The walk was so menacing.
Very slow.
Yeah, all that smoke coming off him was apparently the wisteria trying to stop him. It did not work. His healing factor is just
It's just
strong.
a cool effect for him. Wow.
You know it's gonna be a good episode when they're showing credits like this at the beginning.
Animating that must have been impossible.
Apparently the CGI blending is unbelievable in this episode.
That's
oh
so
my
cool.
god.
There's some loud foot stomps and not even really when he's stepping.
Yeah, I think it's just more just the aura. Feels like when Dracula shows up. I wonder if Muzan is just vaguely based on Dracula. That would make sense. Most powerful, the first, the kind of master of all the other demons.
And a cape.
And they drink blood. And what can she do anything? I'm wondering. I feel like he was very close to dying anyway. Yeah.
Very true.
It's about time. Muzan. Goodness gracious. I didn't expect you to look so hideous.
Oh my god.
Ubuyashiki.
Well, surprise.
Yeah. Here we go. The season 4 finale.
At last, he's found me and made his way here. Now, in front of me stands Muzan.
And he can't even see him.
The demon that my family, the Demon Slayer Corps, has been after for 1,000 years, is here. Amane, tell me, what shape and form has he assumed? I must know.
He appears to be a young man somewhere in his mid to late 20s. However, his eyes are a light pink. His pupils are vertical slits just like a cat's.
Is that so? Well, I've been waiting here. I knew that you'd come. I predicted your hatred. Your hatred for my family. A malice like yours is too strong not to act on. I knew it would be you. You alone, not one of your demons, who would come here personally to kill me. I must say I'm feeling disenchanted by this, Ubuyashiki.
He's like, I built you up more.
The head of the clan, that for nearly 1,000 years, had the gall to constantly try and thwart each one of my endeavors in such a deplorable state. It's unbecoming, really, how hideous you look right now.
Dang.
Your body is already giving off the scent of a rotting corpse. It's revolting.
Oh.
I would imagine so. For you see, About 6 months ago now. I was told by my doctor I would be dead in a few days.
Oh,
Probably just concentration breathing keep him going, maybe.
And yet here I am. Weakened, but still alive. What's still keeping me alive is my burning soul desire to see you defeated. Muzan.
That fleeting dream of yours is about to be shattered tonight.
Dang.
Because I've come here to kill you myself.
Muzan. You may not be aware of this yet, but you and I have something in common. We hail from the same bloodline.
What?
But our blood is no longer thick, since you were likely born nearly 1,000 years ago. Though our branches on the family tree are far apart.
so
you
he's a
and I are
descendant,
still
kind of?
connected.
Yeah.
All right.
Yet I still don't have any sympathy for you. What is it you're really trying to say?
Since the moment you were born, Muzan. Since the family produced a monster like yourself. My clans lived in disgrace.
Oh, his own family
Cursed
made
by a
the
being.
Slayer Corps to fight against their own
Oh.
ancestor. Wow.
Our children were all born sickly and weak. And because of that, after birth, they would soon die. My family stood on the precipice of being wiped out. It was around then we received the news from a priest. A demon has recently emerged from your family's bloodline. Commit yourselves from here on out to eliminating that manifestation of evil. If you do so, your clan will survive.
It's like their origin
Since
story.
then,
The Demon
Mhm.
Slayer Corps.
Our families made an effort to marry the daughters of priests, and though this made our children stronger, we are still unable to live past 30. Our
Oh,
bodies
wow.
are weak. It can't be helped.
It's remarkable how little I care about this nonsense.
Oh my god.
It's nauseating.
I care about it.
seems
I
that
want to hear
your
the origin.
disease has spread to your brain, Ubuyashiki.
Like, you were sick
Your
too
words
and had
are
to.
the irrelevant death throes of a dying man. Do you know why that is? Because after everything I've done, there's been no divine punishment. Have you forgotten I've taken hundreds, thousands of lives, yet never been held accountable? Over a millennia.
Maybe you're about
Kinda
to learn.
hard to
See
make
the
that
gods of Buddha's
argument.
wrath even once.
It's kind of hard to disprove that
I see.
argument.
Yeah.
That's not how I see things. Then again, I have my own way of thinking. Muzan, what dream is pushing you forward? What's been keeping you going over 1,000 years?
Yeah. Well,
At the
seeing
end
the
of
sun.
the day,
yeah.
we're all driven by something.
What an unusual feeling. The leader of the Demon Slayer Corps, who's been a thorn in my side, is right in front of me. Yet I feel no hatred for him.
Whoa.
In fact,
Wait. What? Does he feel bad because it's his ancestor? Or, sorry, his.
Is he seeing... I was going to say them as children, but no.
This looks like a Mane. Not Mane. I mean, maybe that's who that is, but the person that's sitting with him right now.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I felt no wrath, and
sense
maybe.
of familiarity and relief. It's sickening.
Is anything
Something
not
feels
sickening
off
to
here.
you?
There are only 4 humans in this mansion. Ubuyashiki, his wife, and the 2 children next to me. There are no bodyguards whatsoever.
A
Why
trap?
don't I guess, Muzan? I can clearly see what's in that heart of yours. What you have been seeking is eternity. Your dream is to become immortal.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
And that
I mean-
dream will finally become reality.
Maybe
The
it counts as
second
mortal
I
because of the
find where
sun.
you're hiding Nezuko.
Yeah.
I can assure you that you'll
I think I
never
could have guessed
find
that.
her, Muzan.
You certainly seem confident about where you've hidden Nezuko. I have all the time in the world to find her, and I won't stop till I do.
You're wrong. Your way of seeing things is naive.
What did you say?
Calling a 1,000-year-old person
I
naive is funny.
understand
Yeah.
what eternity really is. That's right. True eternity is the human will.
Like the indomitable human spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The human spirit is a fire that cannot be extinguished. It's immortal.
How disturbing. Your sickness has buried your mind in delusion.
Dang.
Over the last millennia, the Demon Slayer core has persisted, even though so many of my children have perished at your hand. Their will lives on in our hearts, and the fact that it still remains
Like,
is enough.
he accidentally
to prove
spawned
the
eternity in
human
something
will
else.
Cannot be suppressed.
Yeah.
Though you choose to dismiss it, human will is immortal.
And he got rid of that. He's no longer human, so he really got rid of his own immortality from the Master's perspective.
Our refusal to forgive the atrocities you've committed. Our disdain for taking the lives of the innocent. That feeling that burns within our hearts
Oh.
Whoa.
is eternal.
This is
I would
beautiful.
like to be there.
No one has forgiven you. Not a single soul. In 1,000 years, divine punishment does exist within us. You've stepped on the tiger's
Whoa.
tail time and time again, and have now incurred the wrath of the dragon. Normally speaking, they would have remained
wow.
asleep for eternity. But now, that's changed. For you've awakened them.
Oh, yeah.
They've had their sights on you
What a cool
all
group.
this time, lying in wait,
I want to see that stone
vowing
Hashira
to
move.
never
Yeah.
let you escape.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you were to kill me here, it wouldn't make any difference to the Demon Slayer core. After all, Muzan, I bear no relevance to its functioning. The human feelings and bonds that fuel it are things that you would never understand. Muzan, that's because you and your kind are bound together. If you were to die, all demons will be wiped off the face of the
Would
earth.
Nezuko die?
Right?
Oh.
Oh, they all will die? So it's a hive mind
That's
fully?
a- all or nothing situation.
Wow.
Did I guess right?
Dang.
Maybe
enough.
Nezuko doesn't count because of the sun thing.
If he dies, all
Yes,
demons
I
will be
agree.
wiped from the world.
I got to say everything I ever wanted to say to you.
Yeah, hey, he kind of won that conversation.
Would you mind if I said one last thing?
Might kill him.
I just told you that I myself am not that important to the Demon Slayer Core's survival. But it's not as if my death has no meaning. After all, I'm fortunate enough to be loved by many. Especially by those amongst the Hashira. Meaning, if you
It'll
kill
spur
me here
them.
tonight, it will fuel their rage.
Yeah.
They won't rest until you're burned to ash.
He can't even comprehend that kind of loyalty.
Oh.
Are you finally done
Wow.
talking?
Yes.
I think he's gonna die here.
I never
Yeah.
imagined you'd listen this long. I've made my peace.
Or maybe he won't because
Thank
he's
you.
just giving up. Like,
Muzan.
It's like not worth it for Muzan. He doesn't want to get
Oh.
what he wants. Oh.
okay.
At the same time, separately,
Just go ahead. and
while this
restart.
is going.
Yeah, meanwhile, they're hauling ass trying to make it to him. But before we get going into this, I do want to discuss
Wow.
it for a second.
Okay.
Wow, first thoughts on that.
I can't believe if Muzan dies, all the demons are gone. That
Yeah.
I thought, not that it's like a less complicated problem because Muzan is still Muzan, but it is a significantly more concentrated problem. Like knowing that everything else will kind of take care of itself as long as you get this one thing means you can kind of focus on that more than, obviously more than you could before.
Yeah.
I am curious about the Nezuko situation.
Yeah, because like, will Nezuko die? Or I don't know, maybe like, I think Lady Amane, I think, is the one who is the demon that like has control and has been researching Nezuko. Maybe she could change Nezuko to be a human before that happens, but I'm not sure. But in terms of what was revealed there, like, it's so fascinating that they're from the same family.
Yeah.
And Muzan did what he did to escape death and try to get immortality, but the master argued, well, we had to make the Demon Slayer Corps to fight against you because how badly you disgraced our family. And through the creation of that and the generations of like will and drive that have been passed down, that is immortality in and of itself. So like, thanks Muzan, you made immortality, but you just didn't get it.
Yeah.
Which is just such a poetic way to put that. I really enjoyed the nuance of how Muzan was feeling in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, it was, I just really liked that.
That was
scene.
very,
That was
very
great.
cool.
Now let's see the battle go down.
Oh boy.
Do all the other Hashira know? Yes, apparently.
Hurry!
It's so fun that we've spent so much time on each Hashira, like, individually.
Yeah, we know all of them. And
We know
like,
all of them as instructors, too, not
Yeah.
just like, oh, we've like watched them do their thing.
Yeah, it's just, wow. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Manifest it, King.
I think they're gonna die. I think they have to get there, and that's what
If you're on the
spawns-
way and you yell that you're gonna get there in time, everyone knows that you
Oh, a
have to
whole-
get
the
there.
whole
in
day
time.
pass.
Suggest there
Yeah.
should be at least 2 Hashira guarding the master.
He's still alive.
Come on, Mr. He
Do they
mentioned
know?
it. We have to
Flashback.
do
Yeah, oh.
something. Impossible. I became a Hashira when I was just 19, and ever since I've been saying the same thing. But there's just no getting through to him. He's always insisted that the Hashira are a valuable resource, and that it would be a waste to prioritize his safety over that of the people. I don't know what to do.
Apparently, over the last 1,000 years, shockingly, none of the Ubuyashiki heads has ever had a bodyguard.
Never.
Wow.
Master!
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 Master! Master!
Master!
Oh, they are all so upset.
I see it!
Wow.
It's the mansion! It's alright! I'll make it! I'll make it!
Nah, you can't make it. Oh, Oh my god, the
Wow.
animation.
Oh, the whole thing's just gonna go up in flames.
Is Muzan can he just do this at will? Huh?
Holy shit. What is that? Oh.
Just fire everywhere, singeing all the. Oh my god. This animation's
That's
obscene.
Explosive. Holy shit.
Look at the debris.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And this isn't barely lifting a finger.
Oh. So they're just oh.
Oh my god.
That's a crazy radius.
And just the framing of the shots. This is
Yeah.
incredible. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna focus on the
Wow.
moment.
Yeah.
This
No.
is beautiful, but horrifying. Oh god. How many times can he do that?
Are any of the Hashira gonna think that he could have possibly survived that?
I doubt it.
Because that looks pretty unsurvivable.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Unless you're Muzan.
Scent of burning blood and flesh.
Oh. Wait, was it a self-destruct by... Oh,
What?
that was the plan of the master. This is Muzan.
Yeah, but wait. But
It was a plan to have no bodyguards and just him so that when it was time to die, he could blow it up and damage him.
Okay.
And he nearly got him. Genius.
Did he?
I mean, he had to heal a lot. Oh my god. And he didn't even get the satisfaction of killing him.
Far too calm. With the smile of a Buddha plastered on his face. I can't believe he blew himself up along with his wife and 2
Wow.
Yeah, he killed the children too? What a gamble.
Damn.
I'd always measured Ubuyashiki by the same standards as any other human.
What a move.
No other human would ever do something this insane. I knew he laid
That's pretty
some
crazy.
kind of trap, but I never would have
Maybe they can get him while he's
imagined
healing.
this. It seems the explosives he used were laden with tiny makibishi, increasing their
what?
destructive power in order to slow my regeneration.
Yeah,
If
they're
Oh
all
my god,
inside.
all this shrapnel?
which
So it was
means
just to slow him down.
Lord.
Ubuyashiki wouldn't sacrifice himself just to wound me. I can
And his
sense
wife and
there are humans
kids,
gathering.
right?
Probably the Hashira.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's still something else up his sleeve. I've been so desperate
Look
to
how
find him,
scared
I never
he is.
considered he'd use himself as bait.
This is genius.
Oh
Hatred
my
toward me
god.
was coiling inside his pitch black heart, like a viper waiting for its unsuspecting prey.
Yeah.
To have concealed that much murderous intent is astonishing. Did his wife
He's
and
kind of
Shera know,
impressed.
or were they deceived
He
as
is.
well?
He's angry impressed.
Yeah.
That's the least of your concerns right now.
Look at the animation.
Stay focused.
Oh my god.
My body will fully regenerate soon.
Not yet. Come on, get some strikes on him while he's still not fully healed.
Someone do something.
What is that?
A booby trap?
Excuse me?
Blood demon art?
A demon's doing this. Oh my god.
Holy shit. Oh, internally too?
I've been immobilized. Whose blood demon art is capable of this?
Who is this?
Branched out in my flesh, and I can't free myself.
Genius.
Though it's not like it matters.
That's
There aren't nearly enough.
horrifying.
All I have to do is absorb them.
Is it?
What is... Who's doing this? Whoa, is that Lady Amaya?
What?
Tamayo.
Tamayo,
Are
Tamayo.
you here right now?
I've been mixing up the names.
This
Tamayo.
demon art that's trapped you belongs to the same man you turned into a demon in Asakusa.
Oh, the guy with Tanjiro.
Oh, wow.
Blood demon art I
What?
find. What is she after? What did she do?
Holy shit.
Why would this woman go so far to...
You absorbed it, didn't you, Muzan? That thing you just absorbed was my own fist. Any guesses as to what it contained?
What?
A drug that turns demons back into humans. Tell me, Muzan, can you feel it happening?
What?
No.
outlandish thing isn't even possible.
Wait a
So
second.
he's actually gonna gain immortality?
I've
Immortality?
been working towards it.
Oh my god, genius. Look at the look on her face.
She's locked. Oh
I
god.
think it's high time someone teaches you to keep to yourself, Tamayo. Your misguided grudge is outrageous. Who was it that killed your husband and children? Was it me? It wasn't, and you know it. It was none other than you yourself. You devoured and killed them.
Whoa, look at her
If I
face.
had known that was going to happen, I never would have become a demon like you. I only said I didn't want to die from my disease because I
Okay.
wanted to see my children grow old someday!
So that created a bitter
I
hatred.
became a demon and went on to kill hordes of humans. And I don't think I'm just imagining things.
That's right. I killed those people, but it was out of despair.
Oh.
But I intend to atone for my sins by sacrificing my life to make sure that you die!
Oh.
Himejima, he's all yours!
Hey, Majima's
Where
here.
is he?
He's got... Let's go. Whoa.
Oh my god, this animation is so cool. Oh my god.
Oh.
I think I just saw his eyeball.
Good God. Huh?
I remember the
It's
first
a
time
lot of wisteria.
Yeah.
Master was 14 years
Sorry, we're gonna pause there
Holy
for a
shit.
moment.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Muzan's gonna be human?
Maybe maybe it'll just dull him if anything. Like he's so powerful, I feel like he might override it.
Yeah.
But that would be incredible. Amane with the planning, but I have to highlight. I think he's referring to the human he turned into a demon. There was a time when Tanjiro sniffed him out, Muzan, and came face to face with him. And Muzan like had a family randomly. and then he just scratched some person, and the person turned into a demon, and Tanjiro had to help. He's a demon.
You
Yeah.
must have made a mistake. Thought that I was someone else.
Oh, you think that's it?
So that guy's gonna become a demon now. Oh my god.
That was that guy.
Yes, Tamayo took that guy and was helping him. She must have figured out his blood demon art, gotten it to be transferred through those seals that we learned that she had, used it on Muzan just now, and Muzan had no idea what it was because he never met that demon he created.
Yeah, because it was just like a one-off accident creation.
What a like a butterfly effect moment.
Yeah.
And then her planning and her backstory, like wow, Tamayo, clutch, and also Himechima, that was sick.
That was very, very cool.
And I've said it a bunch, but the animation is this
So
is
good.
ridiculous. This is beyond what they've said.
Yeah.
But also, considering how much the explosion from the master, the like thorns within him, and then the spikes that came out and also embedded in him, and then the
fist poison
the
thing.
fist poison that he absorbed, and his head exploded. I think with all the Hashira at the same time, might have a shot here.
He's pretty weakened. I mean, how much longer can he keep doing repairs like this before he's just unable to continue?
We'll see.
I remember the first time I met him. The master was 14 years old, and I only 18. It was hard to wrap my head around it. That someone of his demeanor was 4 years younger than myself.
Oh my god,
Wow.
they're that close in age?
I know you fought in order to protect the life of another. Know that you have my respect. And that above all else, you are not a murderer.
He was the kind of person who would without fail say exactly what you long to hear, at just the right moment. The master's dignified character remained unchanged from the moment I first met him, until his death.
Mark my words. Within the next 5 days, Muzan will come. I will be
He had it all planned.
Wow.
the bait you use. When he comes, I need you to behead him.
Master, what leads you to believe he'll find you?
My intuition. That's all. Nothing beyond that.
Along with that special voice of his, he wielded a strong intuition that was
Clearly.
prodigious among the Ubuyashiki clan. It's also known as foresight, the power to see into the future. Using this, they built up their fortune and avoided crises many times over the years.
They actually have that?
But listen, the
Wow.
others can't know. They would never agree to using me as bait like this. They would sooner die than do it. You're the only one that I can ask, Guillaume.
Yes, sir. If that is your wish, then so be it, Master.
Thank goodness.
They keep saying, thank goodness is an interesting
Yo,
motif
man.
in this story.
Mm-hmm.
After
That's what
I have
Nezuko said
perished,
when she touched the sun.
Please do not
Yeah.
let any more of my children be sent to their graves. That's my wish.
Oh, and he gets to like make up for losing his kids at the orphanage.
Yeah.
Just as I thought.
Oh my god.
It's like the Master had predicted.
Whoa.
Muzan, this monster.
How do you kill him?
Die even if he's beheaded.
Yeah, what do you even do?
There's likely only one way to destroy Muzan.
Put him in the
Trapping
sunlight.
him in place until sunlight shines upon
All right.
Yep.
Well, that one blood demon art.
Beheading isn't enough to kill him. There's only one
That should
option
work.
left. You all must endure a battle until the sun rises.
That's such a cool thing. Only one way to kill him.
Just got to keep him from running. That's an interesting battle strategy
Yeah.
Even after the Master's
or like
sacrifice
premise.
and our allies' strategy to weaken him, he still seems to be brimming with strength. We
Oh
must
no.
keep this monster
Look at
restrained
this sword.
until the sun rises and
Very
reduces
cool.
him to ash. Black blood, Rambo,
Oh.
Oh.
breathing, third form, stone skin.
Oh my god.
Goodness. Favorite snow breathing art already. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, that looks so cool. Oh boy.
Behind this, you bastards!
Okay, let's put that hatred to good use.
All right, let's assemble.
And they're all going to think he exploded it.
Yeah. Very true.
They're all seeing Muzan at the same time. Whoa.
Wow. What a way to like finally see your biggest enemy.
Yeah. It's only fitting it's all at once.
Skewered.
The master strategy was brilliant.
Wow. Genius. Oh, you know, one cause, one battle, same place. They got this. Come on.
It's Muzan! Muzan Kibutsuji! Even if you cut off his head, he won't die! That's him. It's him.
It's him. Oh boy.
Wow.
Muzan!
Whoa.
Fourth form. Insect breathing. Butterfly dance.
Serpent breathing. First form.
Love breathing. Fifth form.
Water breathing. Third form.
Oh my god.
Breathing. Seventh form.
All at the same time.
Kamikagura! Sunflower thrust!
Oh. Oh no.
No! Why are you smiling?
The Infinity Castle.
You've got to be fucking kidding
Is he
me.
gonna escape or? No, they're in it.
They're just gonna... Yeah.
Wait, is it pulling in all demon slayers randomly? I bet it's everyone who got scouted by one of the eyes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Which is everyone. Oh my god. Why bring them in? Does he just want to kill them all in one stroke type thing? Like, it's just odd to bring things that are gonna fight you, you know? Whoa. Look at this.
Wow. Maybe it was something about hearing that if Muzan died, all the demons died that made him think all the demon slayers need to die.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But hey, here we go.
If it's all or nothing, it's all or nothing.
Yeah, but
You're asking the wrong person.
Canal talking. Whoa.
Wow.
This is cinema. Wait, and Zenitsu got so serious last episode.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's locked in.
Wait, what made him lock in so much? He got that letter, but what did it say? God, and they lost Muzan.
Yeah.
And what role's he gonna play? Because all the Hashira are supposedly stronger than him. What's he gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
You think you've driven me into a corner with your little plan? But you are all about to be going straight to hell! Mark my words, demon slayers. I'll massacre every one of you before sunrise!
Yeah, no, wants to kill them all.
You're the only one going to hell! And you won't get away! Oh, is that so? Let's see you try.
Final boss. And he still has Tamayo on him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. And that
Wow.
is where we are left.
Holy shit. Okay,
Holy
that was amazing.
shit. The ultimate
They're
setup.
all in there together.
They've all gathered. Never as a story, I think, had quite so perfect of a setup for an ending where it's like literally every single person is here. They all are going to fight every demon, and we're gonna see who wins.
Yeah.
What a setup. What
We gotta
an
get all the
episode.
good guys in one spot, and it's gotta be in the same half second.
Yep.
What are our options?
Yeah, so Tamayo's still there. I think she must still be trapping him for the time being.
Yeah.
Not like full on trapping, but slowing him down. But so he's gonna have all of his foot soldiers fight all the demon slayers. So I can see why they set up the movies. I'm sure it's just gonna be like a movie per location in the Infinity Castle.
Yeah.
Like, are they
Wow.
each gonna creative freaks? But like from an animation perspective, from a story setup perspective, every piece of the like tapestry they've woven has been used in this. I feel
Yes,
like
100%.
Wow. Like I loved all the callbacks. This story like has some callbacks sometimes, but to have that so perfectly set up throughout the series, what happened, like that was just perfect.
Very full circle.
But
not predictable.
Yes, this felt very full circle while still being surprising. Wow. Who's gonna fight who is what I'm wondering.
Today we're talking about Ms. Conroji.
Oh my gosh, really? Are you gonna introduce me?
Ms. Conroji is incredibly charming.
Come on, doing this at the end is crazy.
And extremely sweet. Alright then, here's a Taisho era secret. Ms. Conroji was Mr. Rengoku's Suguko. His
mark's like
so
permanently
good that
changed.
Everybody ran away, but I'm told that Ms. Conroji never once gave up.
Well, that's because even though Mr. Rengoku's training was hard, it was also very serious, and there was so much passion in it. If you're going to introduce the Hashira, shouldn't we talk about Mr. Rengoku too?
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
Very
It's another
sweet.
Taisho era secret. Mr. Rengoku's an amazing mentor. While I was training with him, he taught me all kinds of things, and he treated me very well. Not only that, but Mr. Rengoku is a big eater too. We used to have sweet potato rice
Tasty.
cooked in a pot this big, and we'd eat till it was empty.
Heave ho!
Oh,
I wish I could have had some sweet potato rice with you and Mr. Rengoku.
We all do.
Good times. I remember them fondly.
Huh?
Who said that?
You'll be battling Muzan Kibutsuji soon.
Huh?
I'm counting on you.
What are they? What is this?
he was there, wasn't he?
Yes,
And this isn't a dream?
it isn't.
Tanjiro!
Yes?
Are we certain it isn't a
No
dream?
matter what.
Why are we getting this like behind the scenes
No
thing?
matter
What? Is Rengoku coming back?
Win.
No.
I thought he was like gone.
Yeah, he got like turned to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
But either way, that is where we're left for this episode.
Wow. Amazing episode. The animation was incredible.
Ridiculous. They set a new standard every season.
They really do.
My God. And just the combined efforts. I'm excited to talk about all the different matchups that could be happening, but thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you've been enjoying our Demon Slayer series. We will keep you all posted as to how the movies will be posted and like when that's going to happen. I mean, I'm sure that's going to be a little bit before we have 3 full Demon Slayer movies, but we will be watching them when they come out, and so be on the lookout for those. But for now, we have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch and support us as creators, as well as seeing extended cuts of every single video we post, check out the Patreon linked in the description below and join now to start asking questions. For now, let's go to question 1. Knives asks, now that the cliffhanger of the century has happened and we're set to witness some epic final fights, what are your dream matchups to see take on the remaining Upper Moons? And which team-ups do you hope to see in the movies?
I want to see Muzan versus all of the Hashira. Like that shot that we were set up where it was just all of the Hashira and Tanjiro. And then we all saw how that went.
Yeah.
But if that hadn't happened, what would that fight look like?
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I wonder if that's even going to happen now because he separated all of them. Like, it'll take them some time to get to him. But right now, he is stuck by Tamayo. Tamayo still does have him in that vice grip. I wonder if we'll see them all take him on. But in terms of the fight, the thing I was thinking about when that fight was about to go down was, sure, you can strike at him all you want, but if he literally just can't die until the sunlight, you got to focus more on trapping methods. So I wonder what Slayer forms they have to like keep him in place if they're going to be doing that.
That's an interesting point I hadn't thought about. Like when you're playing a sport and you're just running out the clock, it's a very different strategy.
Exactly. Running out the clock, but also you're against the most powerful demon, so you can't afford to not be doing your most deadly attacks, but the deadly attacks aren't deadly because you can't die. Like it just changes up your strategy.
Definitely.
But aside from that, in terms of the fights I'm excited to see, so I think one destined fight that must happen is Muichiro versus the six-eyed like upper 2 demon that is, so because Muichiro is the descendant of Yoriichi, the guy who like had the long hair and made that like battle dummy from season 3. I think that your guess was that this demon is I think is upper 1 maybe, is the evil twin brother of Yoriichi, and I like that idea, and I think that the evil twin brother facing off against Muichiro, the descendant, who regained his memories and is like fully realized, would be a good one. And also they already kind of foreshadow it with him fighting the dummy.
Yeah.
I feel like he was fighting a dummy while he was mentally not all together.
He was the dummy.
And now he's facing the real thing with Demon, and the other one where he's a Hashira that can take on 2 other Hashira at the same time. So that's a matchup I want to see. Gosh, there's so many demons. Like, okay, who do you think is going to fight Akaza, which is the one we saw fight Rengoku and kill him? He was mainly just punching, but also had this snowflake that appeared on the ground.
Okay, maybe him and the stone Hashira.
Yeah.
Because if you're a puncher, I feel like having a mountain is your best. That's your best bet, I feel like. I
agree that would be a good matchup. I'm trying to think of anybody who has the most stake in Rengoku that would want to get back at Akaza. And they showed at the end Mitsuri was pretty close with him.
Yeah.
So maybe she could take him on. But I kind of see Sanemi, the wind Hashira, because he hates demons so much. I feel like they both kind of have this brutal brawler aspect to them. So
yeah,
maybe them. But Tanjiro's probably going to want to get out. If he gets a chance, if he sees Akaza, I think he's going to go for Akaza because on his way to Muzan, because he killed Rengoku right in front of him. And he's wants to probably prove he's fast enough now.
Definitely.
Any team ups from the Hashira you want to see? Because the Hashira we have are stone, water, wind, snake, insect, love.
I can't think of any specific pair-ups that I'm more excited to see than any other pair-ups. Whatever they do, it's going to be awesome, but I'm not I would be way more excited if the Love and Insect Hashira paired up to fight versus the Love and Stone Hashira.
So for me, I think about Insect Snake. That's
bugs.
I feel like that could be a related style. She could almost provide the venom for the snake type thing.
Okay.
She does all those different poisons. But I think a cool matchup that'd be interesting would be the snake Hashira with Mitsuri, because he has a crush on her. So maybe he'll fight harder. And then
a great combo.
I believe that I would be shocked if we didn't see Sanemi the Wind Hashira with his brother that he said he hated, working together somehow. I could see them
putting aside their differences for humanity.
Oh, here's another thing. Where the hell's Nezuko during all this? I think no reason for her to fight anybody.
No, she needs to stay as hidden as she possibly can.
Yeah, but I'm trying to.
So good for her, but I would like to know where she is, but only me.
Yeah, you know what?
You can know too, but no one in the show.
All right, okay, I see that. We're missing. There's a lot of demons and a lot of matchups that can happen, but those were just a few off the top of our heads. We'll keep brainstorming, see if any come up through the rest of this discussion.
It's all going to be awesome.
Yeah, let's go to our second question. Oh, and I think one matchup that I think is going to happen, because Tanjiro, main character of the show, I think he's going to have a one-on-one with Muzan at some point. And here's an interesting thing. I always thought Tanjiro would keep leveling up till he could face Muzan. Right now, I mean, I don't know if he has the power level to face Muzan by himself. So unless something dramatic happens or Muzan keeps getting injured,
what they could do is I'm picturing Muzan and then all the good guys in a line. And then they just...
You're saying that one-on-one go get a shot at him?
But not necessarily one-on-one, because Muzan would probably fight. Maybe 2 or 3-on-1, and they just keep fighting him until they, can't do it anymore. And then they go to the back of the line. And then that keeps happening until Muzan is out of regeneration, and then...
It's just one life versus one life.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's a full power fight, technically, and it's not Tanjiro's just, stabbing a guy who's seconds away from dying, but it's still not
leveling the playfield a little
exactly.
bit. Yeah, okay, I could see that definitely being a thing. The other thing is they did establish in this episode, the master saying immortality is all of our family. Maybe they're gonna make more of a point to be it's not one person that has to be the most powerful, it's everybody working together. Because think about it, and you know what? In every single instance, Tanjiro has not killed an upper moon by himself. It's all been with teamwork with the Hashira and his teammates. So maybe that's the point of the show, is that hard work together defeats power singularly.
Yeah.
All right, question 2. HBomb24 asks, what are your thoughts on Lady Tamayo and Master Kaguya Ubuyashiki's plan that was hatched this episode? The explosion and then trapping him in place with the blood demon art as well as the sedative. Do you think the self-sacrifice was overkill, or was every part of said plan, Ubuyashiki using himself as bait, the explosion, the flesh, seeds, Tamayo medicine, needed to give Hashira a good chance of putting Muzan down for good?
I think all of it was necessary except for the kids being there.
Think about the word necessary, because what happens if the kids aren't there from Muzan's perspective?
He gets suspicious, why aren't they there?
Muzan was too confident, and he said he felt no hatred towards the man. There's no guards. I think he's the thing he was remarking at after it exploded was, I didn't notice a single amount of murder senten in him. I didn't notice anything. It would take somebody thousands of years of doing this to develop that. I think he was lulled very well by the master. I think it's interesting because we didn't see the master fight throughout the series. We saw him bring people together, be sort of the glue of the Hashira and the Demon Slayer Corps. And in this moment, again, no fight. He simply just talked him down until it was long enough and then blew everybody up. I think it was all calculated and part of a thing he had to do to essentially ensure that Muzan was injured. If the kids weren't there, I think it's less convincing.
I don't know. I don't buy it.
Well, because Muzan was literally talking to him and then stopped midway and saw the kids and stopped him. We heard that lullaby for 2 minutes where he was just kind of what is happening? That's what pulled him out of it. That's quite literally. They made a point to show the kids pulled him out of that moment. They did. And he said, he literally, after it happened, was no human would act this cruel. This is crazy. I never even considered it, is what he kept saying. I think that was all part of it. Is I have my kids here. I wouldn't plan anything with my kids here. No.
But would your wife being there not give the same idea?
No, because the wife's caring for him. The kids offered a sense of, I didn't plan for anything. The wife could potentially be, when the time comes, are you willing to do what's necessary? You know what I mean? It added the level of innocence. That's the word. It added a level of innocence that was enough for Muzan to be even I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he would, but
there's no way he would.
He would think a human
Muzan didn't think the master would do that to his kids, and that was ultimately his downfall.
And in terms of the other things, the thorns that went into him, Lady Tamayo, the blood demon art used by the person they turned in the station, yes, all that was obviously very necessary. But what a move by the master. That was unexpected as hell.
Masterful.
Masterful.
One could say.
Yes. But let's go to our third question. Question 3. Burton asks, in no particular order, name your 3 most favorite characters from the series so far, and then list your 3 characters you wish to see more of in the movie trilogy.
I feel you're not allowed to say the main character, because that's
I think you can.
It's 2 right there. I do really love Tanjiro.
He's just resilient, loyal, just tries
just
really
trying
hard.
His best, and he's just trying to be a good brother.
Yeah, and so that's one of mine too.
Nezuko, I really like. I mean, she's a very cool character, and she's so critical to Tanjiro, which obviously if he's a favorite character and she's critical for him, she's also a favorite. But then in addition, the idea of a demon that you can communicate with, kind of, and then later on a demon who can go in the sun and not die. Those are such important parts of the show that separate demons from humans, even though demons come from humans. So the idea that divide is not quite so one or the other, I feel adds a lot of very cool layers to the show.
What's your favorite Hashira?
I really love the Stone Hashira, but I don't know if that's because I just loved the episode with him, and the episode where the Stone Hashira was training everyone,
where they're doing his waterfall training?
Yeah, him as a teacher, that episode. I just really liked it. I don't know if that's part of why he's my favorite.
My favorite characters, I would say, in no particular order, Rengoku. Absolutely loved the vibes he was giving off. Seemed like All Might for the Demon Slayer Corps, which was really fun. Sad that he left so soon, but I also have a new idea, which is, what if he was made into a demon and he fights Akaza? Because Akaza kept saying, why don't you become a demon? Why don't you become a demon? Oh my god. And he was like, no, I won't. But what if he's I know I'm going to die if Muzan dies?
You know what? I changed my mind.
I know I'm going to die if Muzan dies, but what if I just use my remaining strength to take down the demon that took me down?
That would be really cool. I would love that.
If it was a level playing field, what he'd be capable of. Because they wouldn't set up that shot at the end of them being he was right here, what? And never do anything with that.
Exactly.
There has to be something.
That would be mean.
In terms of my next favorite character, Inosuke, I think he's really funny. Love the beast breathing and just the overall feralness. I think he's just really funny mixed with powerful and just like a brutal brawler, which I really enjoy. And then I was going to say my favorite was Himejima, the Stone Hashira. And I'm going to say on the basis of his build, his style, frankly, his style of fighting, like he just even from the little amount we saw, he just seems like the type of Hashira I would want to be. I just really like the way he wielded his weapon and the way he was just like making his way down, smashing through things. Like I just like his style. So those are my 3 favorites. Tanjiro's also up there. In terms of characters I want to see expanded upon more in the movies, I would love to see more of Himejima. Like I want to see him take on an upper moon, because like sure, Muzan was like not incapacitated, but like held in place and he smashed his head, but you have to be pretty damn strong to break the head of the strongest demon. Like we've seen others struggle to cut the neck of a lesser demon like for a long time, and he just one shot smashed him.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he'll be able to do that against an upper moon. Like I would love if like the lowest upper moon was against him and he just absolutely wiped the floor with them. And then another character I want to see in the movies, I want to see serious Zenitsu. Like, why is he so serious? Like, what's going on there? And then kind of want to see more from the insect Hashira. Like, she jumped in to help Zenitsu and like a few other people in the forest against like the spider demons in season, I think that was season 1. Yeah, season 1. And she hasn't done much since. Like, I want to see what the extent of her powers are. But
I'm excited to see more from Nezuko, just because they've been keeping her from us, obviously, for a reason. I'm excited to see what that reason is. And also because of what I already said about the way she impacts the plot. We have no idea where she is, how she's like what her situation is. And I get not having her like front and center in the battle, but like for us to be completely in the dark, I feel like there's something other than it's just not safe for her to be here.
Okay, that could be interesting. Yeah. And then who else are you excited to see?
I know it's cursed, but I'm excited to see more from Muzan. Just like
that's a good
the
point.
idea of like we've only really seen him like fight one-off people or like small groups, but the idea of everyone.
I don't think we've seen him fight no one. He's just no diff to everyone.
Yeah.
Like
I guess fighting is a generous term.
Yeah, him going against the Stone Hashira with those tendrils, that's the first thing we've seen him do besides like just absorbing the lower moon.
Yeah. So yeah.
What is he
I just really wish he
of?
hadn't transported everyone. We could have seen what would happen if they had all just jumped him at the same time.
Yeah. It's interesting though, because like it seemed like they had him dead to rights, but apparently he can't die unless it's the sun. So like, what would have happened after that? Like,
yeah, like what would have happened? I want to know.
Well,
I would like to see.
So I'm excited to see that. Let's go to our final question. Final question. Jefferson GE asks, how do you feel about the master's daughter saying, fuck it, we ball, while Satan is speaking to her father? Respect.
Like, what else are you gonna do?
Not play beach ball.
I don't know, like, if not that, what else?
My thought that just occurred to me is, what if he included them in the plan and went, hey guys, when this super scary demon guy shows up, scream and go, oh my god, and then run away. And run away far.
Yeah.
Because that's a natural response from, like, it achieves the innocent not having it planned. Well, but then again...
Like, oh, he wouldn't, just, like...
Well, have
his daughters here.
I also got the sense that he didn't feel like a monster for a moment, Muzan, because they weren't attacking him and weren't so scared of him. So maybe that was part of it. But anyway...
Interesting.
Quite the move there.
Yeah.
Maybe he got out their favorite ball and was like, this'll distract him.
Yikes.
Wow. Their version of iPad kids. And then
that's what I was thinking, like people giving their kids an iPad while the plane goes down.
Yeah.
Just like...
Then I'm gonna... that visual was crazy.
What? You hear that?
I thought you were doing the plane going down.
No!
I was like, oh my god.
No, I was giving the child noise canceling headphones.
Here you go. Wow. Are you crying?
Yeah, that was funny. I'm not even gonna wipe my tears. I'm channeling the Stone Hashira.
Yes. Well, just final thoughts. Like, this season was definitely paced very differently.
Agreed.
Like, it was a whole lot of just not slow, but just like no demon fights for like most of it. What were your thoughts on like sort of the pacing, the way the season was set up?
I really enjoyed it, especially the individual Hashira learning episodes. I feel like it gave us such a complete picture of kind of how the Hashiras are in general, how they are as teachers, the way that they fight, kind of just like their vibe. So now when they all like come together in a fight, we don't have to have this like branch off like, okay, and now this is why this person does this. Like everything is just established and now we can go to the fighting. So I thought it was great. I really liked it. I love lore.
I think that if it had been most other shows, I wouldn't love it as much because it would feel like a pretty big lull, like in terms of like just going from nonstop action to this. But Demon Slayer has so much that it's done and so much epic animation that it's provided that I feel like it's earned this like calm before the storm kind of season to like really build up. I mean, if you're making 3 movies, like I feel like power to you having 8 episodes where you kind of just lead in and take your time and then make good animation at times, but just kind of save your budget, save your energy, but still get us the information we need. Like I would rather this not be the beginning of the first movie just starting with all that. Like they are gonna give us, I feel like they had to process an entire cow worth of a story and like they saved like the prime beef, like the best part, the fillet just for the like 3 fillets, 3 movies. Like I feel like they really teed it up perfectly. They teed it up like a bone steak.
I was saying teated, like a teat.
Oh,
because you said teed it up.
Wow. Well, very funny.
Because cow jokes.
Yes, because that's what we do here. But I'm very interested to see what they do in these movies, and I liked the season a lot. Yes, movie. Wow, you were on a roll here.
Yes.
Jokes out the wazoo. But that is where we are left for season 4, and I don't think we'll get another season. We're gonna get these 3 movies, but are we excited for the movies of Demon Slayer?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.